Jair McAllister. Oh, that's a brilliant shot. It was short onto the back foot and steered it away. Beautiful shot by the left-hander to get it going. He's off the mark with 4.
Chanderpaul there.
Well, looking for a single. He has to hurry. The return comes in and misses the woodwork. Nandu wasn't going anywhere. He was watching where the ball is going to misfield, and that golden rule, do not run to a misfield.
Career in this season as holders in again.
Yeah, Perez Chanderpaul was 24th last year on the run getters list. And of course, that's what he's looking to utilize here. Over pitching and nicely pushed down the ground and not stopped.
Edging and past the slip. Nico Boucher at third slip.
Quite strong.
Oh, that's a wonderful shot there from Perez and Chanderpaul. Just a push down the ground. McAllister gives up the chase, and that is going to be pulled away. There's a man out there, 2 men out there, but no one is going to be able to cut that one off as it goes over them. 6 runs. Matthew Nandu taking on the short ball and putting it away.
I think Jai McAllister will count himself a little unlucky, just a victim of his own pace maybe, because Nandu was not totally in control of the shot.
Swept nicely there from Chanderpaul. That's a good looking shot, and it's going to run into the boundary for 4. Beautiful there from Perez and Chanderpaul, in full control of that sweep shot, and a clinic on how to play spin here.
Yeah, nicely forward and bringing the hands down rather than going up and under the ball and rolling those wrists.
Oh, that's a good looking shot. It's going to run pretty close down towards the boundary. Will it have the leg to get there? It does. Short and pulled away. That's going to go way down towards the boundary region. That's gone for another 6.
And now they've got the spin to deal with. Prefer bowling medium pace from the other end, so spin and pace in tandem.
Well, he leapt into the air. They're celebrating here. Umpire Rajkumar.
I think Nandu's questioning if the ball is a bomb ball. Hit it into the ground and then was caught.
Well, there's going to be a discussion here, Sean, between Rajkumar and Nigel Dugid. I think Dugid was in a better position to see what happened. We're watching it on the replay. Wow. Well, this is going to run away down towards the third man boundary for 4. Slice of the face of the bat.
From his innings last night. And that's edged past the slip. And that's going to go down to the third man boundary for 4. But another injudicious shot there from Perez. This time a much better shot. Played very well. Opened the face.
2 deliveries left in over number 22. Getting closer to lunch. Oh, Chanderpaul on the drive, and he beats the man at cover. A bit of work here for Nico Boucher to do. In fact, it's Leacock.
Just a little bit too short. The chance of a catch is in fact dropped and through the hands into the boundary now.
In the air and over the top. Raymond Perez is getting into his work now. 4 runs as I welcome Inajit Prasad with me.
Hello to you, Liam. Now just look at this, tossed up right into the slot, and he's the kind of player who's going to go after those delivery. Nobody on the boundary, and he scaled the ropes for a maximum. Good looking shot.
Mid on and a deep backward square. So that's the line he needs to bowl. He's gone over the top again, and Raymond Perez is really turning it up here against Shane Holder. Back to back, in fact, second boundary in the over.
Yes, and this is good for the challenge for both teams here. Chaim Holder has been rather consistent, but now that Raymond Perez just beginning to get into his groove, he's going to go after those bowling once he's given the luxury with the extra cover on the boundary brought in, or even the long off. This is the kind of player that he is.
Driving again nicely. He stood tall there and threw his hands at it. It's going to run into the boundary for 4 now. Pulled away and into the boundary for 4. The short leg fielder was taking evasive action. This could cause a bit of problems with the angle as Chanderpaul is hitting straight back to the bowler, and he is given Tangerine Chanderpaul. He goes, and the leg spinner Javid Leacock gets the breakthrough for Barbados. A soft dismissal.
Was it the googly or was it the pure leg spinner? Well, that one didn't spun too much. I think it was the googly.
And also it gives Leacock a chance to work some plans, as this one is quickly onto the back foot, Kevlon Anderson, and pulls this one away for 4. His first boundary.
Sweeping, and it will run away into the boundary now. Nice pace, a loud appeal. The finger goes up, and there you go. Jerry McAllister has his man, and it is a prized wicket of Raymond Perez, who is on was on 46, persisting with some short pitch deliveries here. And Perez again, as he was doing earlier in the day to Matthew Forde, just a kind of fending at the delivery, hanging the bat out there. Driven nice and firmly, and you don't have to ask any questions. This outfield is lightning fast. The skipper announcing his presence.
I think Kemol will want to be the savior. You find leg spinners trying to be too economical, and they take it into the 4 they play, the first class play. This is runs here down the ground, and that's 4. Holder will have to trudge after that one. A good man driving through the gap, runs here. Savory will savor that as it rolls across the ropes. This is better, but expect Savory to fight. He's just jumping into action and slashing it. I'll give you more details after this delivery. You can go across. Edged. They say fortune favors the brave.
And this is why
during the lunch break, sweeping well. The scorer pulls out his pencil and etches a 4 next to Anderson's name.
Total posted by the Barbados Pride.
Leacock continues to wheel away his leg spin. That's a forcing shot onto the front foot. The fielder gives up the chase, and that's going to go to wide long off for 4.
Guyana's won 7 of the 9 seasons in the franchise tournament so far.
Correct. Good shot from Savory.
Yeah, nice shot. Played it against the spin, but was in total control and hit it over mid-on.
Yeah,
and it goes for 4.
I think there's a clear plan here by these 2 batters, Sean, to probably in the evolution. Guys are much braver now because they practice.
Nice
It's a good
shot. Turns it
Very
into
good
the
shot.
onside, and that's going to be 4. All the fielder will do is chase it to retrieve the ball from the boundary, and Anderson goes into the 30s
Excellent shot.
with that shot,
Correct.
and the 100 comes up.
Here playing red ball cricket for Barbados.
Yeah, too short.
Too short.
And pulled
Cracking
away.
shot.
That's a disdainful shot down to the boundary for 4. And even though we had rain last night and this morning, this outfield is tremendously fast, tremendously good for drying. The fastest drying outfield maybe in international cricket.
In the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember in.
Those are the only flags in the Caribbean with names.
Okay. Savory.
That's a lovely
Cracking
shot. Crashed away, backward point, down to the boundary for 4. Short and wide, and Savory was on top of it, and he moves now to his 50.
No, it was on
No, 45.
47. I think.
47. So that's the end of the over. There's going to be a double change.
And it's just good cricket all around. As Kevlon Anderson pulls out the reverse sweep. That's a beautiful shot. And he is going to get another boundary. He moves on to 38.
What
And,
great improvisation.
found the gap perfectly. Look at it again.
Yes, and off the blade of the bat as well. Perfect reverse sweeper, you will say. He's not one of those guys who will play this kind of shot consistently. So seeing him playing this one here, a little bit surprised to me, but he has come off trumps with it.
Yeah, a perfect execution, as you rightfully said. And he is going to use that against the spinners now. Pulled away this time. It was short. And Kevlon Anderson was onto it in a flash once again. And he picks up 4 more runs. And it's something we spoke about earlier, how quickly he got back onto his back foot.
Yes, he's very nimble on those legs. Well, we come from a dancing history in the Caribbean. All across the region, we dance in the street, in the backyards, in the clubs, wedding house parties. You must be able to dance out in the middle. And this is what Kevlon is doing. Good exhibition of what good batting is.
What a knock it's been. He's come out and played with real intent.
Yes, well deserved by Kemol Savory, a captain for the first time for the Guyana Harpy Eagles here. And the first round, he has made that count with a brilliant half century. Very solid from the very delivery that he faced against McAllister, that he drove through the offside field through extra cover for 4. Tells the story of what the innings might very well be like. Compact, solid, aggressive when it needs to be, rotated the strike nicely. Congratulations to the Guyanese skipper.
His third first class half century, and here is Forde. Flicked away from Anderson, and it's just beautiful. Bit of wrist work, and it's going to run very close to the boundary. Raymond Reefer's giving chase. I thought he could have done a bit better there, but it runs into the ropes now for 4.
Yes, Reefer actually lumbered after that one, give up very early, which he should not have done. I know the sun is hot out in the middle, supping the energy, but you need to replenish that with some juice, some water, and maybe some other stuff. I think if he had chased after it viciously, maybe like somebody like Obadeli Thompson, one of the famous sprinters of Barbados, he would have gotten that one, but he just gave up early. Good looking shot, 4 runs. What do you do now?
I think it's time to reset. If I'm Kemol Savory, the job is not halfway done yet. They still trail by. Well, that's a good shot. It's down the leg side. And it should run into the boundary for 4.
Yes, and celebrating his half century with a good looking shot, not afraid at all to play the sweep shot. And I am particularly happy to see both these boys, Savory and Anderson, the way they have played the spinners. It's very refreshing, not afraid to use their feet. Chanderpaul and Nandu as well. So far too often we see spinners dominating regional cricket, not by real big spin. I'm not taking anything away from our spinners.
It's Reefer again. And Anderson drives, and that's a beautiful shot. Hold the pose, not a man move. Kevlon Anderson brings up the 250. Here is Reefer again. And Anderson flicks and flicks well. This one could very well be another boundary, and it is. Matthew Forde gives up the chase very early. And Kevlon Anderson moves on to 59. And he's been all wrist work today. Wrist work and timing, and that's what he's done well.
Yes, I agree with you. That was a very pleasant shot. The hallmark of good batting. The fielders, with the exception of the long leg, they're all close to the batter. So once you miss your length or you miss your line and it's in that corridor where you can score, Kevlon, neither Kemol Savory, they're going to miss out on this one. So they are playing every ball on its merit, getting the occasional singles, and they're scoring the boundaries.
In the air from Savory. That's a beautiful shot from Kemol Savory, and it whistles into the boundary for 4.
He has now taken that record from Darren Gallagher.
Yeah, so there is a bit of something special in it.
Driving down the ground, beautiful. That is a thing of beauty.
Adjust your game no matter the format.
Sweeping and sweeping fine. That's a fine shot. They'll now kiss the boundary ropes.
Sweeping fine again. The fine leg runs around and he's running around just to retrieve that young man at fine leg.
So, Savory, there was a period of play where Savory, you could have seen, he would have lost concentration for a period of time. He seems to be back on track now. Jonathan Drakes can't prevent the boundary. It was struck way away from him. He did well to get close to it and mark Grenville. So he immediately set a mark.
Shot.
Down the ground. Majestic. 4.
Here is Hula again. Pitch up delivery, and that's a beautiful shot. Kemol Savory put it in the museum. What a shot that was.
Yeah, glorious looking on drive for 4. Reach to the delivery. Look at this. Body position in the perfect place. Opening up that front leg and on driving for 4. Pleasant shot.
Here is McAllister. Oh, beautiful. That is beautiful from Kevlon Anderson. Don't run, Kevlon. What are you doing? That's 4 runs.
Yes, just spoil it there, right hand. Great timing, and we have seen quite a few shots like that. Just walking into the shot, picking up the line beautifully, and the length as well, and flicked it away. True forward square, top class cricket shot.
Here's Hula again. Worked nicely into the onside, and that should run into the boundary for 4. Kevlon Anderson continues to put on a batting clinic here at the National Stadium.
Well, you have to watch that on the replay again. Look, this is a perfect cricket shot. Hung on the back foot, pivoted nicely, and just turned the wrist on it. And that sped away through the backward square region for another classical boundary by this talented Guyanese. Lovely looking shot.
Flashes wide at that one, and that's racing to the boundary. That's 4 more. Kemol Savory moves on to 94 now.
I would have done that. Deny him that single. Oh, he's beaten outside the line of the off stump. He's gone, caught behind for a 99. Kemol Savory. Why on earth you want to push up that delivery outside the line of the off stump? And the Essequibian and Guyanese. He's going to come back, banging the bat into the pads. Look at this one here. It was beautifully bowled there by Chimar Holder. Savory couldn't resist it. Had to push at it, and he's gone for 99. What disappointment. Bowled him! Well, he's on a hat-trick here. He's pumped up. He's cock-a-hoop here. Matthew Forde, Richie Looknauth, welcome to first-class cricket. Right on target, and a stumped rock back. We'll watch it here, Basu.
Matthew Forde, you beauty. And he, in fact, he caught the inside edge of the bat. And the cartwheeling stumps just tells you the pace that Matthew Forde is generating, which tells you he's in good rhythm. But he's been there.
2 slips and a gully comes in outside the line of the off stump. The hat-trick averted, and you can feel the calmness there in Ronaldo Alimohamed.
So definitely enthralling, exciting.
That's short and plays the pull shot. It's in the air. That's going to go all the way from our vantage position, and that's gone for a maximum.
Yeah, hands aloft from umpire Duguid. The first maximum on day 3. Holder just getting a little bit too short, but his extra pace taking the top edge. A shot not.
But the plan here is to bowl him some short deliveries.
This one he's middled. This one over mid wicket. This one basically into the red stand.
Stand up as a man here, and listen, he was standing tall on the back foot, saw it with open eyes and spanked it. That's a great shot.
He's on the go here, the young chap. He's come out with intent. I did say he was getting an airful walking to the crease from Holder, and he's taking
Now
in
that's
the air, straight over the head of everyone. And just to the side of our commentary booth. I was ducking for cover. I thought it was coming here. This young man is in the mood this morning. That's the second maximum of the morning.
And yes, and he has played a very fine shot. He's averaging 18.28 in regional cricket. But this is just his 7th match. You know, they came out by the hundreds and thousands.
Short pulled in the air. This fielder is going back. He will not get it. It's over his head. Matthew Forde now is coming in under the pump as a holder did from the other end.
Yeah, that was far too short there. Pivoted on the back foot.
Edged it just out of the reach of Richards. We'll wait on the umpire. In fact, it's given us byes. I heard a sound, but it's going to be given us byes. So it didn't touch anything. Shama Holder just straying a little bit too much.
Yes, I think it could have been the bat just clipping the top of the pad. The ball was away outside of that. So what a brilliant effort here by Richards. Went after it, but it was just eluding him.
Corrected so that you can have a smooth progression. In
That's
the
a
air, that's
pugnacious
6.
shot, yes.
What a shot!
Charged Forde and the cross batted him. Played with a horizontal bat on that occasion. Back over the bowler's head and into the stands
Well,
at
that
the
was
south
struck-
of the ground for another 6. That's his 5th 6.
I was struck with disdain. Forde, who at the end of his last over went down and had a word with Coach Vasper Drakes. Was bowling,
Yeah.
looking to pull a short delivery. It rushed onto him. It took the under edge, and there you can see the stumps disturbed.
Yeah. Well, that's the way he batted. You can't blame him for playing a shot like that. It was there to be hit, but he misjudged the pace of the ball. Hit beyond the edge.
I want to agree with you there, Sean. We'll ankle it towards us alone. Forde. Edge and gone! Bowling right along the corridor of uncertainty. He was getting the ball to shape away for the entire morning, and well deserved.
So a tremendous game by Forde continues, picking up the wicket of Permaul.
His third
Caught
wicket.
behind by Richards.
Permaul.
Richards has done well behind the stumps also for
Yeah,
Barbados.
he has. And Permaul, we all know, can be a very stubborn character.
Bank, which is in Demerara. Outside the line of the leg stump. Valiant effort there from Richards.
And this is
Slapped.
a brave shot.
Yeah, over the mid-on fielder.
That's
And-
Anthony Adams.
Entertainment continues.
Yes, he has good batting qualities. He's not going to be bogged down. Once you're not careless, the mid-on was in, and he trusted his power then. As he got it nicely in the meat of the bat, had 4 written all over it.
Yeah, just a little bit of a over pitching, a bit of a nothing ball from Forde, but the entertainment continues.
Oh, that's a brilliant delivery. Has he gotten his man?
The umpire's
Yes.
finger is raised.
And that's Anthony Adams. That was a real class delivery. Look at it on the replay. Pitched and left him just a trifle, and the bat just couldn't get out of the way. And Barbados Pride this morning continues to pick up wickets. Kudos to them. The Harpy Eagles just limping here a little when it comes down to the lower order batting.
Pull, this time he's gotten the timing.
And
Middle of the
that's-
bat. And the celebration tells you, finally, after some wickets falling around him, Kevlon Anderson, take a bow. 100.
Yes, and that's his 3rd century at the first class level. The 24-year-old looks good. And what a way to bring up that. That was a pugnacious pull shot, full-blooded pull shot for 4. Congratulations to him. Hard work pays off.
101 now, 15 boundaries in the knock. A strike rate of 65, which in the red ball format and the evolved game, that's a wonderful strike rate. Just as he got on the edge, yes, the finger goes up from umpire Rajkumar. And just as I was saying, he had to reset. And now he's nicked one. And the wonderful innings of 101 has to come to an end. Yeah, beautiful delivery.
Away is a swing there, not big, just good enough to take the edge of the bat. And why the youth celebration? They celebrate the fall of the wicket, but they'll also celebrate Matthew Forde picking up a 5-wicket haul here at the National Stadium, Providence, backing his 92 with the bat. What a massive performance from him.